So I know at one point I received some really great advice that when I'm being inspected to only answer the question being asked, but maybe we can just talk a little bit about specific things that you should tell the auditor, maybe things to avoid, or, I don't know, maybe it's all about style, I don't know, but essentially just not giving out more information maybe than's being asked. I don't know if that's a good piece of advice, but certainly what advice would you give to people in talking to an inspector?
Right. So you want to pick your company representatives very carefully. You want to make sure, and they're different types of people, right? In my experience, there are always the people who want to fill their time or fill blank spaces with conversation. Those are not the types of people that you want in an FDA inspection. In my experience, auditing or hosting an audit can be really boring. You present the auditors with some documentation and they will sit and review it, and the room may be very quiet. It may be tension filled. And you don't want a person who cannot deal with that quiet time, right? So anyone who feels the need to talk or converse or provide unsolicited information is not a person you want in the room. So along that same vein, you want someone who can answer the question completely and concisely, but then stop with the information.
Yeah, we're looking for a good courtroom witness, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, when the FDA audits, they're also collecting evidence. It's funny that you bring it up that way, but that's exactly what they're doing. If they find something egregious at your plant, all of that documentation that they've collected does become evidence against you, unfortunately. So we want to give them exactly what they ask for. Give them complete information, certainly not falsified information, but not additional information. So let me give you an example. If you've got a log book, maybe a 3-ring binder that has all of your information from 2021 for all of your equipment, maybe it's something you're doing temperature monitoring on, and the FDA asks for just the temperatures for March of 2021 for a specific piece of equipment. You would not bring that whole binder into the room and present it to the FDA. You would want to specifically pull out that one log, or maybe it's 2 or 3 pages of logging of those temperatures for that one specific piece of equipment that document March of 2021. If you present the whole notebook to the FDA, then they have the right to look at all of that information, even though they've only asked for 1 month of one piece of equipment for 2021. So you need to be very careful how you answer questions, but also how you present information.